Hello, Sherilyn here. In this lesson 2, I'm going to talk about how to look good on video. So the first part of this video, I will talk a little bit about the physical setup. Ensure that you have good natural or white light. Have it facing you. Use supporting lamps to help brighten your face if necessary, so that you can lessen the effect of shadow. So for the purpose of demonstration, this is my lighting. There's not too much light in front of me, neither is there too much light behind me. In the next few seconds, I will show you some examples of bad lighting. So here is an example of bad lighting. As you can tell, the lighting is directly above my head and it has cast a shadow on my eye area and also on my neck area. So this makes my facial features not visible at all. So try to avoid this kind of lighting. Do not use this kind of lighting either, as there is still some shadow casted at the neck area. So try to find a balance of lighting where there's not too much shadow or too much darkness in any particular area of your facial features. In the next part of physical setup, please make sure that your video background is plain. This is so that we can match it with other videos. So as you can see here, my background is rather plain. It's only plain because I have a grey curtain and you can see some bits of my instrument. But the best is to use a plain white or light colored background so that it can blend with others. Try to avoid overly cluttered or flowery backgrounds. In the next part of physical setup, please ensure that the video settings of your phone is set at 9020 1080 video resolution and it's also at 30 frames per second. Please ensure that your phone camera is also placed horizontally or in landscape layout. Please do not use portrait mode as it will not match well with the other videos. In the next few seconds, I will show you how you can check the video camera settings on your phone. So this is my camera app, and when you go into it, make sure it is set to video. Different camera phone apps will look slightly different, but you should look for something like this at the top where it says 1080p 30 frames per second. That is most important for our video recording, as this is the standard resolution used in most videos today. The next part of physical setup is the camera height. Try to find furniture or some kind of prop that you can use to ensure that the camera is at the same eye level as you. The best is to use a tripod stand for your phone. As you can tell, my eyes are quite leveled with the camera because I am looking straight at the camera lens. And this is the other important part of recording. You should always look at the camera lens of your phone. And make sure to use the back camera of your phone, which is not the front where you can see the screen of your phone. You should be looking at the back of your phone as you are recording, as normally the back lens of your phone is much better than the front lens of the phone. To ensure that you are looking leveled at the lens, your chin should be at 90 degrees. The next thing in physical setup is the camera distance. Try to ensure that the video captures the top of your head to the level of your elbow. This is such that there is a good balance of physical features shown in the video. And when you make hand gestures, it also looks nice as there is sufficient space around you. And the other thing is always look at the lens, is because it will keep you centered in the video, like how I am now. If I'm standing too much onto my left, I will appear on the right side of the video. If I stand too much on my right, I will look like I am on the left side of the video. So the best way to gauge whether you are at the middle of the video is by looking straight at the lens and standing in front of it. The last part of video recording is your general appearance. Make sure that you look neat, your hair, your attire. Make sure that it is Sunday ready, and use some light makeup if necessary. The best is to always record after a good shower. Last but not least, make sure your recording environment is quiet or there is minimal noise. A few ways you can do it is to record at the quiet times of your home. It could be early in the morning or a bit late at night, where there are lesser car sounds coming from outside, or perhaps the sound of your pet barking or meowing. Another way to ensure your recording environment is good is to use minimal fan wind. Make sure that it is kept minimally low, or try to use your air condition. You can cool your room before you start recording, and as you record, you can switch off the aircon so that there will not be too much air sound. Now in this second part of this lesson, I'm going to talk about what you should do during the recording. So firstly, make sure you can locate the camera lens and look right into it. Second, sit or stand comfortably directly facing the camera lens. Third, keep your body in good posture. Pull back your shoulder as an example. Sing or speak like how you normally would. So imagine that you are singing with your microphone. So sing with all your might. This is not how you should sing in front of the camera. How great thou art, how great thou art. You should sing like this. How great thou art, how great thou art. So I hope that gives you a good idea of how you should sing in front of the camera. Pretend that there's an audience in front of you, because you sing the best when you are performing live. So we want to capture that in video recording. Next, use appropriate body gestures as you sing, and try not to move out of the camera lens. The best is to keep rooted at the position that you are at, and then express yourself with facial expression and body gestures. This helps to bring out the best of worship. The next part in recording is lyrics. Try to memorize it as much as possible. If you can't, you can place the lyrics near the lens. Another way is to also partially memorize the lyrics, so that your eyes can look between the lyrics and the camera lens. So try to look back at the camera lens most of the time if you are not memorizing lyrics. This is so that you can maintain eye contact with the audience. Last but not least, smile. Keep a pleasant expression during the recording. Other reminders that I would like to share is to press the record button before the start of a song. This is so that there is time for you to get into position and be ready when you have to sing. Second, stop recording only after a few seconds when you sing. This is so that the video will capture the end of the song. Thirdly, please ensure your phone has sufficient space before the recording. Fourth, once you are done recording, don't send your video via WhatsApp or Google Photo. This is because the video quality will be compressed and it will be much lower. To avoid sending a low quality video, you can send it through a proper cloud service like Google Drive, OneBox, Dropbox, or WeTransfer. So that is all for this second lesson. To ensure that you grasp the concept of recording, try to send me a sample video. It doesn't have to be long, 1 minute is enough. Just introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what you like or what you have been doing during this lockdown. This is so that I can give you feedback on how to improve on your video recording. So thank you and see you in the next lesson.